I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to be able to do powerful musty flicks in the air. If you find this video helpful, please like and sub as it helps me out massively and helps me reach new people with this video. This mechanic is mainly just muscle memory and training packs and grinding training packs, but I will tell you how to grind training packs and what makes your time most efficient, and I'll also give you some tips on the way. Use this training pack on screen now. There are a few components to this mechanic: your car's positioning, the ball's positioning, and how you do your musty flick. Musty flicks are where you fully rotate or half rotate. The fully rotating ones I call backwards musty flicks, and the ones where you half rotate I call it forwards musty flicks. The backwards ones get the most height and power, so I'd recommend doing those. You can do the half ones, the forwards ones on the floor, but I wouldn't recommend doing them in the air. Something that's very important is the setup for your musty, so the ceiling shots and flip resets. And you need to make sure the ball is really high in the sky. So make sure you're really good at ceiling shots and making the ball high in the air. I've got tutorials for ceiling shots and flip resets on my channel. Your car needs to be slightly underneath the ball so your musty pushes the ball upwards. The distance away from the ball your car needs to be isn't something I can teach you, but it's something you can get muscle memory with. But what I'd recommend is you know what happens when you're too close and too far away from the ball. Then adjust this every single time until you get it perfectly, and then grind it until you get muscle memory. If you're too close to the ball, it will hit the back of your car, and if you're too far away, it will hit the very front of your car or miss the ball. So if this happens, adjust your positioning on your car and on your musty till it's perfect. What I used to do is take videos and clips of me doing them wrong so I can see exactly what I'm doing wrong, then compare it with someone who's got it perfect. Or once I got one perfect one, I would video that and compare it with all of my fails. You can also go into slow-mo and you can try and get the perfect positioning on that in slow motion. Even if you get a decent flick but it's not really flicking the ball that high or that well, you're still too far away from the ball and you need to be slightly lower down as well. The height of your car and ball is really important as well. If you're too far underneath the ball, you'll just miss the ball really. And if you're too far upwards, the ball will go more downwards. So if you want more height on your musty flicks, you need to be a tiny bit below the ball. This is also something I can't give tips about, it's more just muscle memory and you adjusting. I'll show screenshots now of where to be underneath the ball. If you're more in line with the ball, you're more musty flick downwards, and if you're just below the ball, you're more musty flick upwards and towards the backboard. So make sure you're a tiny bit below the ball when you do the musty flick. Using all of these tips, it's really important to grind this out for ages, as the musty flick is mainly just a muscle memory thing. When I learnt them, I never used any tips at all. I just used training packs and grinded those training packs for hours and hours. It took me literally half a year to get good at these, so don't set yourself unrealistic expectations because it will take forever to be good at them. So download my training pack in my description and just grind for months and months. If you've got any questions, ask me below.